Remember last week when Tasha K's attorneys were fighting to get social media evidence of Cardi B's character admitted into court? Do y'all remember that? And remember how Cardi B's team was fighting, saying this is irrelevant. Why should we have this in? And remember when the judge was actually fighting Tasha K's people, saying, what does this prove? This might prove that there's evidence of racism. This might prove evidence of whatever else. But this doesn't help your case. And they were like, we don't care, Your Honor. We think that this will help. And remember how we were always like, what social media posts are they talking about? Y'all, I did a little digging and I think we got the social media posts. Now listen, I'm just giving you guys the evidence so you know what the attorneys were actually able to get in and what they presented to the jury. This is not saying Cardi's right. This is not saying Tasha K is wrong. I'm just giving y'all the evidence and nobody could seem to find. Y'all ready to see the receipts? Ready to see the receipts on what they said the smoking gun was for Cardi B that was going to end her? Now, it hasn't gone to jury. We don't know. But y'all want to be a little nosy? Let's get into these receipts. All right, Lego. Meet me after the jump. But before we do, I just want to say, y'all, we got Lily, the red lipstick hustler, in court on Monday, listening to the closing arguments. Y'all, a lot of people are reading transcript. A lot of people are giving their opinion. Well, guess what? Lily was there with her own eyes, and she got an opinion too. Come see what she got to say. She is delightful, gorgeous, and she be breaking it down. Also, we have criminal attorney Jess Jonda giving us the legal breakdown. She's even going to break down the jury instructions, where the case went good, went bad, Tasha K's strengths, Tasha K's weaknesses. Y'all, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's going down, and you do not want to miss it. All right? But in the meantime, right, let's get into these receipts.
Now, before we get into evidence, I just want you to know this is not evidence that is an admission of guilt. We don't know what's going to happen in the trial. Like I said, we're doing live coverage at 8 p.m. on Monday. But this is just the evidence that I wanted you guys to see that Cardi B's lawyer was fighting to keep out, and Tasha K's lawyer was going to the mat to be included, and it was included. All right. With that said, let go. The first one was a tweet by Cardi B saying, "You're such an effing liar. I don't even dance no more. Go K yourselves." Now, honestly, listen, these are all the alleged injuries, right? But honestly, even this is like, what the heck? This is not pro or anti anyone, but what the heck? And why was the judge, allegedly from all the people that are watching the trial and saying that this wouldn't help the case? But then again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this one is a woman saying, she literally said, and then Cardi went and searched hard for the ugliest picture she could find. And then Cardi claps back, "B, I ain't had to search hard. Your main pic is wild muck. You just ugly. You look like a burned roach." Now, y'all, oddly enough, don't ask me why, but back then I do remember this tweet because I remember my BFF sending it to me like, what the hell? And Cardi actually ended up apologizing over this, if my memory serves me right. She then goes on to say, "Look at your main pic, B. You ain't had to search hard. You out here looking like your breath stinks." So that's the picture that started all. She said the girl's breath stinks. Then she said you had to search hard looking for the ugliest pic. And then she called her a burnt roach. Y'all, again, how are they arguing this wasn't good for Tasha K? Now listen, I don't know whether the jury's gonna believe it or not, but how could this be bad? I mean, then we go on to the next one. Cardi B was wilding back in, right? The girl says, braids done by me, slate when you rock two braids, make sure you rock them MFs. And Cardi B said, "Why is your old roach having in your house? ASS, keep talking ish. Go take care of your kids, B." Okay, so I get what they're going. They're saying that, like, does this prove racism? But I kind of see what the defense attorneys are arguing. Again, I don't know if they were successful, that this does show character. Just like Tasha saying vile, crazy things also showed her character. I mean, I guess turnabout's fair play. And it looks like the judge did allow some of these social media posts in for the jury to actually take a look at and review. But y'all, this is when things get crazy. All right, y'all ready for this? Okay, so this is Hennessy Carolina. It's authenticated, and she's saying, "Annoying babe, ha ha ha," right? And Illurvari94, what do people be getting their Abby names? I'm sure they mean something, but I can never figure it out. Says, keep posting and deleting. You and your sister will never be directed at Nikki. Okay, so they going in at a Barb's, saying, y'all know where y'all stand. I like you a lot, but if you not going to add her, stay shut, babe. Added Hennessy and added Iron Cardi. Now, y'all know what I'm saying, right? You can stay on your platform and talk trash about someone all day, but I do think it's rude to go to somebody else's platform. Or not rude, but don't expect them to clap back. And obviously, they maybe wanted Cardi to clap back, and clap back she did. Cardi says, F and at, I'm dropping my address. Address is, I'm in Atlanta in Mean Studios. What's up? Pull up. You claiming I'm P. I'm giving you a location. Any of y'all in ATL, because I'm here and I dropped my baby so I can fight right now. All right, Cardi, calm down. Let's go to the next one, right? Somebody's making, taunting emojis. And then Miki Boo says, don't let her ignorance make you take it to the kids, mama. You better than that, right? Sorry about that. That was room service. Anyway, MS Popular says, her shirt popping though. And then I am Cardi B. Now this is a little bit disturbing, right? Says, maybe if you take care of yourself and don't worry about what's wrong with other bees, he probably would have made it. Stop doing drugs and maybe that monkey would have been alive. Y'all, she's referring to someone that had in their bio that their child died, a son died at a young age. And this is where people were pulling Cardi back, saying, yo, don't let her get to you. Don't let you make it about the kids. She got so mad. She literally said that maybe if you stop doing drugs, your son would still be alive, and referred to her son as a monkey. Now, this is what they were talking about when she was saying things that could be construed as racist. Again, I don't know where the judge, I see where the judge got the racism, but to me, what do y'all think? Do you think this actually shows a person character? Or do you think she was just acting out of character? Because listen, no lie, the Barbs were swarming her hard around this time. Do you think that she's just acting out of character because she was being swarmed hard by the Barbs? Or do you think this was more of a regular thing? Y'all, let's get to the next one. All right, the next one is, this is actually what started that whole thing when she said maybe if you weren't doing drugs and took care of yourself, the monkey would still be alive, referring to her son. This girl said, word, Nishi Ili Exto, whatever, said yes. T. Grazi said, LMA, ha ha ha. So everybody's laughing, right? Mar Madness says, LOL, you go, my girl. Took her off for the same reason. And then I am Cardi B, because everybody's hyping Cardi B up to say stuff. And again, she was being swarmed by the Barb, so it was just a toxic exchange. Said, that's why your son died, B, because you effed up ass B. Maybe if you paid attention. And then listen, I'm not even gonna read the rest. Let's jump into this one where it's Cardi B is under fire for transphobic and racist comments. I remember this actually being in the news too. Again, this is some of the social media stuff that Tasha K's attorneys, criminal attorneys, not civil, I know y'all keep saying that, actually wanted included. And the judge did allow some of this to be put in, even though he says he doesn't think it helped the client, he allowed it. Now, here's the weird thing. I don't know if it's going to help Tasha K, because Tasha K has said this and worse, but I don't see how it could hurt Tasha K, right? But let me know if y'all think in the comments. Maybe I'm tripping. Let's look at our comments, okay? Okay, so this is in direct response. The comments came on Instagram, and it was about the new video featuring I Am Cardi B and Offset, Lick Out Right Now. Ugh, I didn't like that video, but I don't know. Let's move on, right? So Chiano, I give up trying to read these names, said, you may have made that song, but Offset made the song. I ain't even say anything about Nicki. What the F? I don't want to hear none of y'all. And then Chiani said, why you delete your comment? And then added Cardi B. And from what I see with these things, don't nobody at Cardi B. She is not to be played with, because when you add her, you do unleash the dragon. Da-da-da-da-da. I Am Cardi B said, here's a new one. Suck D. And then called him that. UC was spotted out. And then called him a homophobic slur. Y'all, listen. no lie, Cardi was out there wild in the streets. But I want you, my little Tattle Tells, to say, what do you think of this evidence? Does this change your mind? Do you think this is going to weigh in on the jury's decision at all? Y'all, let me know, my little Tattle Tells. Again, this is not pro or anti anyone. I've been bringing evidence that makes Tasha K look bad and makes her look good. And I've been bringing evidence that makes Cardi look bad and good, in my opinion. I'm not on the jury, but you guys don't forget, we don't have to wait long to actually see whether the jury even cared about this evidence or whether the judge was right, if it helped or hurt, because it looks like it's going to go to the jury Monday or Tuesday. Regardless, I believe closing arguments are going to be on Monday. Lily, the red lipstick hustler, is actually going to be in court giving her eyewitness account on the vibe. And we're also going to have Esquire Jess Jonda, acclaimed civil and criminal defense lawyer. It's going to be giving literally her reading of the jury instructions, what it means, what could going on. And she's literally going to wrap up how she thought both sides did, where they were strong, where they can weak. And when we get the actual decision by the jury, she's going to actually weigh in on whether they can appeal, whether there are grounds for mistrial. Anyway, and Jonda's going to be there so you can ask her all of your legal questions, and Lily's going to be there so you can ask her all the vibe check questions. Anyway, I'll see you guys Monday at 8 p.m. for the recap of. So make sure you set your reminders. If you haven't subscribed, shame on you. Subscribe. I'm just joking. Subscribe though. Please do me the favor and make sure you set your reminders and watch the replays. We've been covering it every single day. It's going to be lit. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.